Morning. We are live. Morning, Nisa. I also do want to just shout out to our, where are we? Camera? We got a camera? Can you see me? Let's see. Just give me a thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. Yes, there we go. So good. Shout out to our amazing community that also pick up our recordings. I had the pleasure of running into the lovely Kelly yesterday in the supermarket. So there is many of you that I know are picking up the recordings. Hi to you all. Our live crew, goodo. Live crew, are we ready to go? So let's get moving. A little bit of Pilates OG here this morning. So we're going to start top of our mat when you're ready. Weights on a Tuesday is optional. So by all means, if you want to improvise and add some weights in where you can, by all means, go for it. Otherwise, just you on your mat, let's stand, top of the mat. Okie dokie. Feet hip distance apart. Roll those shoulders just a few times, up, down, and back. That's it. Ground those feet down to your zip and lace up those bellies. When you're ready, let's warm up, get that heart muscle beating, and let's get some blood flowing. So just find some little parallel squats, always nice to begin with. And again, as we hinge, we're hinging at those hip joints, keeping our spine nice and long. And just add a little bend in the elbows. With both arms and legs moving, heart will get pumping, blood will get flowing. You'll be warm before you know it. Keeping our neck nice and long, just check in, no shrugging of the shoulders. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to stay down on 1. As you come down on 1, pull those elbows into your waist, pick up the left heel, take some little pulses, left heel lifted. Feel the right foot driving down to the floor. Left heel is lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Left heel lands, right heel lifts. We pulse. Again, hinging at those hips and knees here. So a little pulsing action coming into the knees also. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet flat. So let's pulse it out. Find the weight coming down through both feet. Nicely distributed through both feet. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press it up. Good job, guys. Take the inhale, top. Chin to chest, exhale, roll down. When you fold as far as you can, full breath in. All the way out. Soften the knees and roll back up. Once you get to the top, one more inhale. Chin to chest, exhale, rolling down. Head and arms full heavy. Just find some length in the back body. Once you get as far as you can, take a moment, bend that left knee, little kink into the left knee, warm up the back of the right leg. And then switching sides, bending right knee, back of the left leg, long and straight. And then you'll bend both knees and slowly roll back up. Giving those shoulders a little roll at the top. When you're ready, genie those arms in front. One foot to the center of the mat, crossing the other foot over and lowering our way down. Feet and knees hip distance apart, arms out in front. Let's lower with control to the floor. As you come down to the mat, let the arms rest by your side. Walk the heels back. Find your pelvic rock here to begin. So tilting that pelvis forward and back. As the pelvis is tilting forward and back, just check in, feet glued down to the floor, shoulder blades flat, broaden collarbones, chest is open, neck is nice and long. And just feeling this scooping action of the abdominals, pubic bone nodding towards the nose, and doing so without ballooning through those abs. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1, keeping a small curve in that low back as you float those legs through to tabletop position. As the legs float through to tabletop, lower one foot forward, tap the toes, back up, and then the opposite side. So alternating from left to right, keeping the back of the pelvis glued to the floor, maintaining a small arch in the low back, starting to feel that bracing effect of the abdominals, but without ballooning the abdominals. So zipping from pubic bone to belly button, lacing up from the waist towards the belly button as these legs float. They want to feel weightless and light. Allow yourself the option to take both feet forward, so double toe taps, tapping toes coming back up. Tapping toes coming back up. Don't lose that connection of the low back where it meets the pelvis here, so no flaring through the ribs and no overarching of the low back. Find the breath. Three to go. 2 and 1. Resting those feet down, elbows into waist, fingertips to sky, robot arms, breathing open. Breathe out, close. Just checking with the shoulders. Always nice just to do these few exercises to begin with, just to tune in, bringing awareness to your own body, mindfulness to your own body. It is with that awareness and that mindfulness you can make your own little adjustments. Let's keep those arms open, move through snow angels, breathe in, hands meet above the head, breathe out, pull them back to waist. Remember, as you pull them to waist, create some resistance. So feel like you're pulling those elbows through thick, sticky honey, dragging them in. Last 3, 2, on 1, keep the elbows by your side, arms are long, palms face down, curl the upper back from the floor. So upper back is curled, arms are hovering, float those legs through to tabletop. This time, can we flex one foot, reach the leg away? Point the toes and return. Opposite side, flex and reach the leg away, point and return. Flex and point. Flex and point. So with the chest lifted, anchor the pelvis to the floor, flex the foot away as the leg lengthens, and then point and bring back to tabletop. Again, just allow yourselves to explore the movement here, maintaining as much control as you can around that pelvis. Flex the foot as you reach the straight leg away, letting it hover from the floor, and then point and bring back to tabletop. All the while, the chest is still lifted, ribcage gliding down towards the front of those hips. Flex the foot, reach away, point and bring back. You've got a couple more on both sides. One more on both sides. Nice job, guys. Lower the feet to the floor, lower the head to the floor. Nice work. Pop the arms out into a T and float the legs back through to tabletop. Let's glue those feet and knees together, finding our knee rolls. Breathing in, let the legs roll across your body. Breathing out, pull back through center. Breathing in and over to the other side. Breathing out, pull back through center. Do your best to keep those palms plugged down to the floor and shoulder blades plugged down to the floor. Really exploring that rotation around your waist and using the strength of your waist to pull those legs back through center, but equally controlling those legs as they roll across. One more on both sides. As they return back through center, sweep the arms back by your side and curl the upper back from the floor. When you're ready, toe taps here, lower 1 foot forward, coming back up. This time, keeping the knee bent. So we're keeping the knee bent as you tap the toes, alternating the taps towards the floor with the chest lifted, finding that control. Some of you, if you like, explore double toe taps, coming back up. Double toe taps, coming back up. Again, chest is lifted, front of the neck is long, shoulders away from the ears, belly pulling to spine for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1, resting those feet down or resting your head back down. Sweep the arms into the air, palms facing one another, bridge curl, tilt that pelvis, peel the spine from the floor, 1 segment at a time, and then slowly stamp that spine back down. Again, let's explore the articulation of the spine, getting as much movement in each individual segment so that they work beautifully then as a whole segment. Driving the feet evenly and firmly to the floor. Really focus on that curl of the spine, particularly as you're even coming back down. So you want those upper segments to press first, then the lower back, then the back of the hips. Last couple here. And then next time you're at the top, let's stay at the top, leaving the feet firmly on the floor, just pulsing those hips at end range. So notice maybe the heels of the feet taking a little more load as we squeeze those glutes and pulse those hips. Pubic bone is still nodding towards the nose. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep those hips up, draw the belly in, drive the right foot down and float that left leg up. When you're ready, we're going to take opposite thumb overhead as you tap the left toes. Tap back to center. So left toe taps, right thumb taps, keeping the pelvis high, don't lose the height. So focus on driving that right foot down. Feel the engagement of that right glute, right hamstring to maintain height here. Last 3, last 2, last 1. As left foot lands, bring that right arm back up. Reset, drive the left foot down and float that right leg up. When you're ready, opposite toes, opposite thumbs. So left thumb coming overhead as those right toes tap. Drive that left heel to the floor. So as you bring awareness to that left foot that's grounded, drive the left heel down. Notice the left glute, left hamstring firing. Maintain height. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As right foot lands, left arm back up, slowly lower the spine back to the floor. Hug left knee towards your chest, reach that right leg long. Big squeeze, let the lower back press down to the mat. And then gently switch, right knee to chest, left leg reaches long. And then bringing both knees in towards your chest, bringing your head up towards your knees. Relax the shoulders from the ears. When you're ready, single knee stretch, extend one leg away and switch. So again, to begin, allow yourselves to give it that nourishing squeeze using the hands. So nourishing the hip and the knee joint. As you pull, thigh to chest, heel to buttocks. Chest is lifted, abs are on. Good, and now when you're ready, maybe pop those arms back by your side and work the muscles of the legs. So with the arms hovering, continue with your single knee stretch, hugging in, extending away, hugging in, extending away. Without the effort of the arms, chest is lifted, abs are on. You've got 3, 2, 1. Hug both knees in towards your chest, rest your head back to the floor. And then when you're ready, lower the feet back to the floor. Tuck the thumbs under the buttocks, palms face down, shoulder blades are flat. Float the legs through to tabletop, straighten the legs into the air, flexing one foot, lower away, point return. Flex and lower, point return. Flex and lower, point return. Continue here. Really focus on that stability around your midsection. So no excess movement here. Legs are long, bellies are strong. Shoulder blades as flat as you can, chest and collarbones broaden, neck is long. When you're ready, some of you might like to add your double legs, flex the feet, lower away, point return. Flex and lower, point return. No excess arching into the low back here. Keep that belly pulling to the spine. You got it. Palms pressing to the floor. No rounding through the shoulders. Use the strength of the abs. You've got 3, 2, 1 more. As those legs come back to center, bend your knees, rest the feet wide, arms wide, take a window wiper. Let those knees fall from left to right. Nice job, guys. Slowly bring those legs back through center. Bring those knees back in towards your chest and your head comes back up towards your knees. Ready for double leg stretch. Everything opens and closes. Opens and closes. Chest is lifted. As the arms reach overhead, biceps wrap around those ears. Legs are long. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees to chest. Rest your head back to the floor. When you're ready, lower the feet to the floor, tuck the thumbs under the buttocks, palms face down, float the legs back through to tabletop, straighten the legs into the air. So when you're ready, this time, option to add a hip lift. So we flex the feet, lower the legs away, point the toes, return, lift the hips, lower. Flex the feet, lower the legs away, point the toes as you come back up, lifting those hips. Flex the feet to lower, point the toes to return. With control, trying to add that little hip lift as those legs return. Last one. You got it. Bend the knees, rest those feet down. As you rest those feet down, take your window wiper. Let those knees fall left to right. Nice job, guys. Legs come back through center. Float them through to tabletop. Bring those hands, fingertips behind your head. Curl up into the chest lift. We're going to sweep those arms by your side. Take the 100 pump. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Find the breath. Legs straight up in the air. Continue with the breath. Heels together. Toes point out. Lower the legs a little further away if you want the challenge. One more breath. Hug those knees to chest. Rest your head back to the floor. Little rock side to side. Now side to that low back. Lower those feet back to the mat. Tuck the thumbs under the buttocks, palms face down. Float the legs back through to tabletop. As we straighten the legs into the air, this time just focusing on the hip lift, not the legs lowering away. Press the palms down. Lift the hips, lower. Lift the hips, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. With control, guys. Don't hear that slumping of the back to the floor. Control on the down as you do on the up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, rest the feet down. Take those hands out wide. Window wipers once more. Beautiful work. You'll bring the legs back through to tabletop, finding the knee rolls once more. Glue those knees and feet together. Breathe in, legs across the body. Breathe out to center. Breathe in across. One more, both sides. As the feet return back through center, rest the feet hip and knee distance apart, feet and knees hip distance apart. That's the language. Arms up, palms face each other. When you're ready, bridge curl, tilt the pelvis. Roll the spine up from the floor and then slowly stamp the spine back down. Tilt the pelvis, peel the spine from the floor, stamp the spine back down. 2 more. Once more. Again, as you come up, stay up, pulse the hips. Feel the weight coming down the feet, down through the feet. Where is the weight? Bring it into the heels of the feet. Pulsing those hips, feet pressing evenly. Let's keep the height in the hips. Drive the right foot to the floor. Float the left leg up. When you're ready, tap the toes, right thumb overhead. Option to just stick with the toe taps. And maybe some of you might want to pop the arms back on the floor. Otherwise, add the challenge of the opposite thumb overhead. Maintain height. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot lands, right arm back up. Reset. Left foot drives down, right foot floats. Off you go. Take your option. Maintain height in those hips. Drive left heel down. Recruit the strength of that left hip. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Land the right foot to the floor. Left arm comes back up. Lower the spine back to the mat. Hug those knees in towards your chest. Bring your head up towards your knees. Relax the shoulders from the ears. Straighten the legs into the air. Hands towards the toes. Let's reach for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up. Single straight leg stretch. Hold behind one calf. Lower the opposite leg away. And switch. And now add your pace. Again, you can use the hands to pull behind the calf to add that little stretch. Or if you want to continue to work more actively on the strength of those hips, arms come back by your side like a 100 position and work the effort of those muscles, slicing the legs through space. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees to chest. Rest your head back to the floor, little rock side to side. Find the breath. And when you're ready, float the legs back through to tabletop. Arms by your side. Draw the belly to spine. Double toe taps. Tap the toes down. Back up. So keeping tabletop position. Back to double toe taps. Forward and back. Belly to spine. No overarching through the low back. No rounding through the shoulders. Neck and spine is long. Find the breath. Draw the belly in. Option to peel the chest from the floor. Come to the 100 position. Continue to double tap those toes. Last 2. Keeping the legs in tabletop. When you're ready, hands above the knees. Reach, 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 reach. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees to chest. Rest your head back down. Little rock side to side. Find the breath. Feeling warm? I do hope so. Legs float back through to tabletop. Arms back out into a T. Knee rolls. Breathe in. Let the legs twist across the body. Breathe out. Pull back to center. Over to the other side. Back to center. Find the twist. Option to take legs long in the air, more like a tick-tock. Take the legs across your body, opposite shoulder stays anchored to the floor. So longer lever is harder. You choose your hard this morning. One more both sides. Bend your knees, rest your feet back to the floor. Give yourself a moment, butterfly, soles of the feet together, knees full wide, the palms to face up, shut down the eyes, reset with the breath. Full breath in. All the way out. One more breath. All the way out. Slowly bring those knees back together. When you're ready, hug the knees in towards your chest. Roll like a ball, forward and back. So much so that you come to a teaser, perched at the tops of the mat. Let the feet lift, hover the arms, chest tall, hold. Find the breath, hold. 2 more. One more breath. Lower the feet to the floor. Soles of the feet come together. Pull those heels in. Hug those knees. Flutter. Hug those toes rather and flutter those knees. Keep the knees still and then just bend the elbows. Pull that heart through. Give those inner thighs a nice big stretch. Nice work, guys. When you're ready, flip onto your left side. So as you flip to your left side, support your head with your arm, legs along, feet slightly in front of the hips, pull those toes to your nose. Option to rest, top hand on that top waist, double legs lift and lower. So again, keep the ankles glued together. Just make sure that top leg's not running short. Reach it long, ankles glued together, top waist engaging. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the legs up. When you're ready, clap your feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top leg only. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs together, lift higher. Bottom leg only. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Double legs pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest those legs down. Top leg lift with a point. Flex the foot, pull the heel to the floor. Point, flex and lower. Again, moving from the ball of your hip joint. No excess movement through this waist. Belly pulling to spine. Point, flex and lower. Point, flex and lower. 5, and 1. As the leg comes down, let's start to drag the big toe along the inner thigh of the lower leg, and then point, flex and lower the leg down. So drag the big toe as the knee points up, straighten, flex and lower. Drag in, straighten, flex and lower. Drag in, straighten, flex and lower. Continue. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Resting those legs down, knees slightly forward, heels slightly back. Come up onto your elbow, press that floor away. Take the top hand to behind the head, find your inhale. Top elbow taps bottom wrist, exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 4 more. Can we keep the elbow tapping the wrist? Hold this position. In this position now, lift the bottom hip, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. 5, lower. 4, lower. 3, lower. 2, lower. 1, lower. Release the top arm, float the torso up to mermaid position. Right foot is out, left foot is in. Hold that left knee with right hand. Stretch the left arm overhead. Find the breath. Beautiful big stretch as we take those legs down to the other end. Repeat on the other side. So support your head with the arm. Legs are straight, slightly in front. Top hand optional to rest on the top hip or on the floor in front if need be. Double legs lift and lower. Again, using the top waist to lift the weight of those legs. You got it. Keep those ankles glued together. Strength of waist, my friends. Feel the engagement of that core, lifting the weight of those legs. Of course, the inner thigh on the bottom leg is going to be doing a little bit here too. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the legs up on 1. Clap those feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top leg only. Little lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs together, lift higher. Bottom leg lowers and lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the legs together, double legs pulse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oof. Rest the legs down, top leg with a point. Flex the foot lower, point, flex and lower, point, flex and lower. Lift the leg as high as the hip allows you to. Movement coming from the hips, stability from the core. Bottom foot anchored to the floor. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the top leg, bend the knees, heels pull back, come up to the bottom elbow, press that floor away, take the top hand to behind your head, inhale. Top elbow taps bottom wrist, exhale. Continue. Keep pressing the floor away through that supporting forearm, so don't sink through that shoulder. Maintain that nice diagonal line from armpit down to bottom hip. Last 4. Stay down on 1, so elbow taps wrist. When you're ready, lift the bottom hip, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Keep pressing the floor away through that bottom forearm. Lift the bottom hip and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hip, mermaid. Slide the right foot in, press the torso up. Left hand holds right knee, right arm overhead. Take that big stretch. And when you're ready, press to all fours. Take those hands back to the top of the mat. Roll onto hands and knees, and then pull those hips back in space. So find that extended child's pose. Fingertips reaching forward, chest lowering to the floor. Full breath in. All the way out. Take a moment, walk the hands to the left. Keep the chest low to the ground, so focus maybe a little more on that right chest that might want to peel away. Find the breath. Back through center and over to the right. Keep the left chest pressing down. And then back through center. Slowly roll through to all fours. Bring those knees to beneath the hips. Fingers spread wide. Press that floor away. Just take a moment, tuck chin to chest. And then looking forward. Chin to chest, like just a little cat-cow movement of the neck only. So looking forward, pulling chin away from the chest, and then tucking chin in. You got it. Keeping the head neutral now, so neck is nice and long, crown extending forward. We'll draw the belly to spine, tuck the toes under. Now, before we start to lift the knees, take the pelvic rock here. So just explore that pelvic rock action where the lumbars meet the pelvis. So almost bring the awareness then back to that pubic bone. So pubic bone scoops up towards the nose and then nods away. And then we want to find neutral. So we're not too flexed, not too extended. Hold that shape. Press the floor away. Now hover the knees from the floor. Hold the shape. Step the feet back. Find the high plank. Holding the shape, pressing the floor away so upper body's engaged. When you're ready, double knee taps. Tap the knees. Lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. Keep that belly engaged, no dumping into the low back, keep the upper body strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, land those knees to the floor. 1, unravel toes, pull bottoms back towards those heels. Lengthen into the spine, lengthen into the side body. Full breath in. all the way out. And then slowly, can we bend the elbows out wide, but just scoot the chest across the floor, keeping everything low to the floor. Just slowly come to your bellies. As you do, then scoot the elbows under the Sphinx. So elbows beneath the shoulders, press the floor away. Again, crown is long, so neck is long, chest and heart pulling forward, extending through the spine, stretching through the abs. And then slowly lower the chest by your side, bring the arms back chest to the floor and arms by your side. So palms are facing up, roll the shoulder heads back, peel the chest from the floor, base of the rib cage connected, option to engage the glutes and lift the thighs, to then pulse the palms. So again, no rounding of the shoulder head. So feel this sense of broadening collarbones, belly stays pulled into spine, rib cage stays connected, tips of the shoulder blades gliding down towards those back pockets, pulsing the arms, engaging the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay lifted and sweep the arms forward, palms face one another, you swim. So chest stays lifted, thighs stay lifted, back body strong, gaze is steady, you've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Stack the palms, let the forehead rest. Ooh, let those legs rest. Take a big full breath in. All the way out. One more breath. All the way out. Slowly bring the hands back by your sides or by your chest. Press back to all fours. Bring the knees a little closer together. Walk the hands back towards the knees. Step that left foot forward. Let's stretch those hip flexors. Oh, hot air balloons are out today. That's pretty. All right, tuck that tailbone under. So feel the front of that right hip pressing forward. Staying tall in the torso, just bring the left hand to the inside of the left knee and then reach that right arm overhead. So as the right arm is side bending overhead, still have the feeling of that right hip wanting to press forward but staying vertical. And then slowly press back through center, hands to hips. You might step the front foot forward, sink those hips forward, and then hands come to knee, a little bit more weight. Pressing those hips forward and down. Find the breath. And then slowly pressing back, left shin back, right foot forward. Tuck the tailbone under, feel the engagement of the glute, left hip pressing forward, right hand inside of right thigh. As you take that left arm overhead. And then slowly pressing back up, step the front foot forward, hands to hips, sink those hips forward. Hands come to knees, you press a little deeper. And then slowly from here, we're coming back to all fours. So as you take the hips back, hands come to the floor, scoot that right foot back, plant the palms to the floor, tuck the toes, hover the knees, lift those hips to the sky. In your down dog, just walk up the knees. And then walk the hands back towards your feet. Take a little ragdoll fold or dangle here. Top of the head is heavy. Find the breath. Maybe just walking the hands around to the right. Full breath in. All the way out. Walk the hands around to the left. Full breath in. All the way out. And then back through center, soften those knees and roll up. You're going to take those hands behind your head, find your inhale. Elbows together, chin to chest, hold the stretch here, exhale. Just let the hands press on the back of the head, let the elbows and shoulders relax. Find an inhale. Continue to roll down on your exhale. Keeping the hands gently pressing on the back of the head. When you feel like you've folded as far as you can, we're going to open the elbows wide. Try and keep a straight spine. Use the strength of your glutes and stand tall. Inhale, top. Elbows together, chin to chest. Continue to roll down. Exhale. Open the elbows. Straight spine, hinge at the hips, stand tall. So good. Once more. Release the hands by your side. Good job, guys. Roll down, chin to chest. Head and arms fall heavy. Walk the hands forward, top of your mat. Finish with a burst, my friends. When you're ready, either on those toes or lower those knees. If you've got 20 push-ups, let's go. Elbows bend, chest lowers. Halfway. Option to lower to those knees. Keep the neck long, keep the form good. No shrugging of the shoulders. 4 more. And then lower the knees if you were still on your toes and pull back to child's pose. Bottoms pull to heels, arms extend forward, let the elbows rest, let the forehead rest, take a moment, reset. Just grounding here before you now begin your day. Find the breath, full breath in, all the way out. One more breath, all the way out. Slowly come to sit on your heels, so bring the knees and feet together, bottom resting to heels, hands resting on those thighs, flip the palms to face up. Big full breath in, all the way out. Continue, all the way out. Feel the rib cage expand, inhale. And let it all go, exhale. You might bring left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Always giving ourselves that time, reminding ourselves time throughout our day to just gently check in, become attuned and aware, mindful of our state, how we're feeling, how we're sounding. And just give yourself a moment, tune in, check in, become aware. And then just acknowledge, find the breath. Sit with it and then see it through. Just a gentle question of how do I choose to show up today? Gently flutter those eyes open. Hands come back to the floor. Tuck the toes under. Peel the hips high. Last angle with a full breath in. All the way out. Soften the knees and roll up. As you come to standing, hand to heart, hand to belly. Take a moment, let the body find its center. And what you were choosing to show up as today, ask yourself equally, what is it that I need today? And allow yourself to maybe merge the two, both need and choice. Standing in that alignment, grounded, long and strong, ready for this day. Peel the eyes open, blink them open, shake out the hands, shake out the feet. Well done, my friends. How are we feeling? My pleasure, Nisa. So good. Off we go. Begin your day. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see some of you tomorrow. Until then, mwah. Ciao for now. Much love.